Hello, good morning, all of you. Welcome back to my class. So, here we are going to discuss 10 MCQs or series 2, second video of arrays for ISC class 12 computer science, the same last chapter of the first semester. Okay, so let's see. In the previous one, the same we have discussed 10 MCQs of a single dimensional array. Here it's a combination of two-dimensional array and some single dimensions also has included. Let's see the first question. Write a valid statement to declare a 2D array of 3 rows and 4 columns. So which one is the right one? You have to choose it. When you are declaring a two-dimensional array, you need to know the syntax like data type. First we will write the data type, then array name. Array name will be there, or array variable name will be there. Then two square brackets is indicating as rows and columns. So two square brackets equal to, we will use the keyword new that data type. Again the number of rows that we have to specify as number of rows and columns. Always you have to remember this syntax to declare a two-dimensional array. Okay, so when we are declaring a two-dimensional array, we have to specify the data type and it should be mentioned as rows and columns. So which one? The first one is indicating the rows, second one is indicating the columns. So you have to remember this one, R and C. So as per this question, we need to declare a two-dimensional array of 3 rows. Rows is 3 and 4 columns. So 3, 4. So how will you declare this one? First we can check. It should be an integer. So from this we need to identify which one is the right or valid statement. So here this is integer data type. Array name with square brackets, 2 square brackets that is indicating that two-dimensional array. Then new is the keyword int, again data type with number of rows 3. This is row, this is column. First one is row, second one is column. As per the question, we have 3 rows and 4 columns. That is, this one is right, is it? Yeah, this is a right statement. ARR 2 square brackets, new int 4 and 3. This is not right because this is 4 rows and 3 columns. This is not right. Absolutely, it is not right. Then third one is declared as 3 rows and 4 columns. Yes, exactly. And here the square brackets position has changed. You know that when we are declaring an array, we can, in a single dimensional array, how we have done in the previous video, we have discussed, or we can write by this way. A new int of that number of rows, here number of elements. In the single dimensional we will write number of elements, that is the size of the or length of the array. Then otherwise we can write like this, is it? Square bracket before the array variable or after the array variable, both are valid. To new int that particular number of size or particular number of elements we have to give. This is the one-dimensional array declaration part. We can, this is the right one, and we can write this square brackets before this array variable. So this is also the right. Next we need to check the number of rows and columns. 3 rows and 4 columns. That's why A, C are right. B is not right because 4 rows has given, that is not right. Then int, again the square bracket 3 and 4. Here the question is, when you are getting an option, when you are getting the options, you have to be very careful just to check one by one which one is the right answer. Okay, here this is okay till here. Okay, new is a keyword. Next they have given us array name, that is a variable name. Actually it is not right because we have to specify there as data type of that array variable. So this is not right. So which are the right answers? Right answers are A and C. So we have any options like that, A and C. If there any option like A and C, we will choose that one. Okay, so we have the right answer as A and C. This first one is the right option. Okay, when we declare, please remember, when we declare an array of two-dimensional data type, array name with that square bracket subscript equal to new. The square bracket has to mention that is a two-dimensional array to save or store a number of rows and number of columns, equal to new data type of the first one is indicating the number of rows, second one is indicating the columns. Okay, so the next question, find the total number of bytes occupied by the array int m, f, 5 and 3. So from this question you can understand this is a two-dimensional array. Yes, from two-dimensional array means this is first one is number of rows, second one is number of columns. So how will you find the total number of bytes? For finding the total number of bytes, we have a formula data type bytes. Data type bytes, that is data type, the size of the data type into the number of rows into number of columns. Size of the data type, how many bytes will occupy for this integer data type or the particular data type, how many size or how many bytes will occupy for this particular data type, that one size of the data type into number of rows into number of columns. So how will you write it? You know that integer data type means how many bytes record for an integer data type? Yes, exactly 4 bytes is record for an integer data type. So it will give the value like 4 into number of rows equal to 5, 5 into columns equal to 3. So we will get 20 into 3 equal to 60 should be there. How many bytes are required for this particular array? That is 60 bytes. So you will choose the right one here. Okay. The next one. So how will you find the number of bytes in a single dimensional array? This is two-dimensional array. In a single dimensional array like this, let's see an example. Integer a of 5. That means its length is 5 and the number of size it is occupied or number of bytes it is occupying. Number of bytes occupied by this respective array is 5 into 4 equal to 20 bytes, because 4 is the number of bytes occupied by this integer data type. Then the number of elements occupied in this particular array is 5. So 5 into 4 equal to 20. This is the case of single dimensional array. And if it is in a double dimensional array means we have to consider the multiplication of rows and columns along with the size, along with the number of bytes occupied by that particular data type. Okay. Choose the element at array 0, 1, position 1 and 2. So we have an array of two-dimensional array. This is an array initialization of two-dimensional array. We have given the values. We are initializing the values to the two-dimensional array here. So how it will allocate in the memory? In this way it will allocate. First one 3, 4, 5. This one is the first row. Inner curly brackets, that is the first row. Then next one is 6, 7, 8 is the second row. Then 1, 2, 3 is the third row. So you can write like this when you are getting a two-dimensional array. Initialize the value. First in inner curly brackets is the first one, comma has given, so it is moving to the second one like that. So the first one is the row wise. We know that first one is the row wise. So we will write all the values as row wise. Okay. So here we know that array values, in an array value, the index will start from 0. The index always start from 0. So how will you write this index? So we can write here, this is column, 0th column, this is first column, this is second column. Is it? This is the index of this array based on the column wise. Then row wise, how will you write? Again the same. First indices is 0, second one is 1, third one is the second index. So this is the index. Always array values array will start from 0. Okay, and ends n minus 1 or length minus 1. That is the concept of array indexes. So here we have to write like this. When you are getting a question like this, or just identify the position, identify the element in the respective position, means we need to identify what is the element at array of 0, 1. That means row number is 0, row index is 0 and column index is 1. So which one is the right one? Row index is 0, row is 0, yeah, then column is 1. So we will get 0, 1 as fourth value. We are getting the values. First one is 4. Then array 1, 2, that is first row is row, then second one is column. So row is indicating as the first index. First row means that is this row. First row and second column, that is this one, 6. First row, second column, the value stored in this first row and second column is 8. So we will get the value as 4 and 8. It is not 6, 2 or 4, 2 or any 8, 4. We will have the value as 4, 8. Now understood? Arrays always start with an index 0. So we will write once more, just explain. When we are initializing a two-dimensional array, we can do like this. If you want how many number of rows and how many number of columns you want in that particular array, that numbers of rows we will give inside the curly, in the inner curly brackets. This is first row, then this is second row, and this is third row. And how it is assigning in the memory, it will occupy like this: first row 3 4 5, this is first row, then second row 6 7 8, then 1 2 3. We know that array index always start from 0 index, so we will write the indexes as, this is the 0th column base, this is the first column, this is the second index of the column, second index. Okay, this is based on index, it will start from 0, then the 0th column, 0th row, first row, and second row. So here we need to specify, or we need to find the value present or element present in this particular position, 0 1. 0 1 means row is 0, rows index is 0, and columns index is 1. So 0 1 intersecting point is, this is the value, it is saved as 4. Then 1 and 2, how will you write 1 and 2? 1 is the row index and 2 is the column index, so we will have the value as 4 8 is the right answer. Clear? Yeah, this is the right answer. Next, based on the same, what is the start index and last index of an array n3 and 4? You know that n3 means this is number of rows are 3 number of rows are there, 4 means number of rows or number of columns are 4. So how will you assign? You can assign like this: 3 rows, one any value you can just 1 2 3, and it should be 4 columns. So we have given like this, is it, 4 columns. Then 3 rows means 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 and 12. So this is number of 3 rows and number of columns as 4. Okay, so this is the 0th position, first column, index column number 1 2 3. Row base means 0 1 2. So we have number of rows is 3. Number of rows, how many number of rows? 1 2 3 rows are there. How many number of columns? 1 2 3 4 columns are there. So as per this n 3 4 we have assigned, and we have filled some values to understand the index values, to choose the right index. That's why any value you can give if they haven't initialized any value. Okay, for understanding conceptually. So start row index. What is a row index starting? Starting row index is 0. Yes, this is right. And last row index is 4. Is it last row index is 4? No. Is it? It is not right, because last row index is 2 we have. Then start row index is 1? No, it is also not right, because row index always start from 0. So we will go to the next one. Row index is 0. Last row index is 3? No, it is also not right. Then which one is the right one? Last row index is 0. Yes. Last row index is 2. That is right. Then next we are going to the column. Start column index is 0. Yes, exactly, it is 0. Then last column index is 3. You can see here the column index is 3. So the last fourth answer is the right answer for this question. What is the start and last indexes of array? n34 means starting index of row and columns are 0, and last index of row is 2, and last index of column is 3. Okay, the next one is the fifth question. Find the output. Here a code snippet has given integer single dimensional array has initialized. This is the initialized one, and we need to print the message system.out.println num2 second index /t. Then some message has given. According to that, what is the output? Yeah, let's see. When you are writing an array, you know that array index will start from 0. So we are writing this index like this, 0 to 4. Next, what we have to print? We need to print the value of num2. 2 is indicating that is the second index. What is the second index of this one? Second index is 10. So we will write the 10 value. Okay. Then slash t means we will have some tab space. Then next one, num first index into 10. What is the first index? First index is 5. So we will have this, there is no plus here, that is a slash t. So what we have to write? Num1. 1 means 5. 5 into 10. 5 into 10. You know that value as 50 we will get. Then again is slash t, tab space. Num third index minus 5. What is the third index? Third index value has stored as 12. Initialized as 12. So we will have the value 12 minus 5. 12 minus 5 means what is the value here? 7. Then again some tab space is will be there, a tab space. Then the last one, number, that is a variable, array variable, 4 minus 2. When you are getting a value like this, or any question like 4 minus 2 means you have to reduce the value from this index itself. 4 minus 2 means we will get 2. So we have to choose the num2. Instead of choosing, some will do like that. It is some 8th, 4th value minus second value. It is not right. When you are getting a value like this, or num 4 minus 2, any calculation inside the square bracket, you have to do that calculation inside it. Then according to that result, we have to select the particular element of the respective index. So here 4 minus 2 means first you have to minus it. 4 minus 2 means you will get 2. This one, 4 minus num or n, 4 minus 2 equal to, this means we will get n of 2. That is the second index position element, we have to choose it. So what is the second index? Second index is 10. So we will have 10. So what is the final output we will have? We have 10. Then after the calculation, one tab space is there. After the calculation of 5 into 10, we will get 50. Again another tab space. Then calculation 7. Again tab space. Calculation 10. So we will have the value 10, 57 and 10. 10, 57 and 10. Okay. So the next question, find the output, the same single dimensional. Here we are writing, you have to remember this point when we are using to find the length of an array or size of the array, we will use the statement array name dot length. Okay. So here we have the length. What is the length of this array? How many elements? That is known as length. How many elements? 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So length of the array is also 4. And we need to do this dry run for this one. For loop, inside the for loop j less than size, that is equal to 4. M of j equal to m of j plus 1, j plus 3, then we are printing that m of j with the tab space. Okay. This is a print message. It is not println. Be careful with that also. So here what is the first one? When j equal to 0, what is the value? J equal to 0, m of 0 should be there. Yes. Then m of 0 plus 3. That means what is the value of m of 0? When we have the index, when we mark the index, we know that 0th position is 4, first position, first index, second index, and this is the third index. So m of 0 is equal to, m of 0's value we have to consider equal to, what is the value? 4. So you will write 4 plus 3. So what is the value of 4 plus 3? Yes, it is updated as 7. So what it has to print? System.out.print m of j. So it will print 7. It will print 7. M of j means now it is updated as 7. This one, m of 0 means 7. So 0 equal to 7. So it is updating as 7 and leaves space. Executing this statement, again it will go here inside this increment operator. All of you know the concept of for loop, how it works, is it? First it will initialize, then it will check the condition. If the condition satisfies, only it will go inside the block of the for loop. After executing it, again it go back to the increment operator and check the size, check the condition, is it right or no. Now j plus plus means, now what is the value of j? First the j equal to 0. Now j plus plus means j becomes 1. And now m of j means m of 1 will be there, or position of m of 1 is m of 1 plus 3. What is m of 1? M of 1 is 6. So we will have 6 plus 3 equal to 9. Again it will print, after 7 it will print 9. So I will write here the output. First it will print 7. After a tab space will be there. Then what is the next one? It will print 7, 9. Okay, this is the output way. Then after printing it, where it will go again, j plus plus, that means j becomes 2. Yes, it will check the condition 2 less than size equal to 4, 2 less than size, yes, of course. If it is true, means it will go inside the loop. M of 2 equal to the 2, M of 2 is equal to 8. So 8 plus 3 equal to 11 we will get. Then again, so this 11 will print with a tab space, it will print. In the print means it will print in the same line. Then next j is increasing, again it is increasing as 3. So we will have the value of m of 3, and m index number 3 means which value has saved? Yes, 12. So we will have 12 plus 3. 12 plus 3 equal to 15. So we are getting the value as 15 in the last after the tab space. 15 we will get it. Okay. Then again j is increasing. After executing this statement, it will go to the increment operator and it is increasing j as 4, and it will check the condition j less than 4. 4 is the size. So 4 less than 4? No. From this point, the control will come out of the loop. Okay. So what is the output? We have got that output as 7, 9, 11 and 15 with the tab space. So which one is the right answer? 7, 9, 11, 15 is the right answer. Third one is okay. Seventh one, what is the output of the following code fragment? Has he given here single dimensional array? Only the declaration of 5 elements. After that, one by one initialize the values. A of 0 equal to 5. Then A of 1 equal to 4. A of 2 equal to 3. That is, when we are declaring an array of 5, we have always it will automatically occupy the space 0 to 4 or 5 values totally 0 to 4. So we will have 1, 2 and this is the third value, third index, and this is the fourth one. It will occupy like this, and if it based on the data type default value, it will automatically fills the respective or initialize the respective positions. So here in this question they have given or initialize the value of a of 0 is 5. So we can initialize a of 0 as 5, then a of 1 is 4, a of 2 is 3, and remaining 2 are not initialized. That means it will automatically initialize as 0 based on the default value of respective data type. So next we need to print the value of a of 0 plus a of 1 and a of 4. So how we will write? A of 0 means what is the output of a of 0? That is 5. Then plus, this is not a concatenate operator, it will act as a arithmetic operator as a plus because it is not a string. Then a of 1 is 4, so it will add 4. Then a of 0, what is the value of a of 0? Sorry, a of 4. A of 4 means no values are initialized, that means default value it will initialize automatically as 0. So what is the total value? We will get 9. Yes, or do you have any confusion? It will shows error because we don't initialize any value for the respective position. So is it any errors? No. In the previous video or in the first part of arrays MCQ, we have discussed about without initializing a value how we can print that respective values. If you didn't check that first one, please go and check that question, and I have explained what's the reason behind it. Okay, so we will get the output as 9. We will get an output as 9, and you should remember this all the points when you are writing the answer. When you are choosing the answer, by seeing the option you can't jump directly. First you have to get the clear picture about the question and the answer. So some will think like that, yeah, this is 5, this is 4 and this is 0. As a concatenating operator, plus will combine the values, so will it give like 540? No, it definitely not, because here as an arithmetic and we are not specifying anything inside the double quotes to make it as a string or any concatenation. Okay, so we will get the right answer as 9. 9 is the right answer. 8 is also not there. It won't show any error because it automatically initializes the default value of the respective data type. So this is the answer for that seventh one. So what is the answer for the seventh one? 9. 9 is the output. Okay. Next we are moving to the eighth one. What is the output of for the following code fragment? This is also single dimensional. 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means elements, number of elements or length of the array is 10. Index start from 0 to 9. Here we have they has given there in a for loop, and we need to print the array values with the space. Double quotes means with a space, single space. I equal to 0. So we are writing array of 0. Array of 0 means what is the position of array of 0? Yeah, what is the element belongs to that 0th index? 2. So it will print 2. Then a space will be there. It is a print method. So again, I plus plus means it is increasing as array of 1. Array of 1. So it becomes 1 means it is 4. How it is printing? First it will print array of 2 zeros 2, then it will give a space, then again 4, it will give a space, then till which value it has to print? I less than 4. I less than 4 means array of 2 it will print as 6, then array of 3 it will print as 8, then array of 4 it will check, yes, I less than 4, so it is not right, so it will come out, so we will get the values 2 space 4 space 6 space 8. So let's see the ninth one, find the right one. That's you should find the right statement. If and a single dimensional array initialization has given here, how many elements has given here? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So number of elements is 5. So index will start from 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4 till 4. 5 elements, index start from 0 to 4. System.out.println x5. So we need to print the value of 5th position. Is there any 5th position has existed here in this particular array? No, no values has assigned as a 5th position, or we can't. When in the case of array initialization, according to the number of elements that we have assigned in an array, it will treat as the length of the array. So here 5 is not there, so there is no particular index of 5. So what is the output? Yes. Will it display as 8? No, it doesn't, because 8 means it array index is 4. If it is x, 4 means definitely we can choose the first one. So what will be the answer? It will display an array error. Array index out of bounds exception error will display, because this is out of bound exception. Only arrays having 5 elements and we are accessing the 6th one. Is it possible to access the 6th one? No. That's why it has given that error as out of bound exception. Or we can just consider we have the array index from 0 to 5 and we are accessing, we have that array index start from 0 to 4 and we are trying to access the 5th one that is not exist in this particular array. Is it possible? No. So what type of error will show an exception, that is array index out of bounds exception. So this is the second one is the right answer for this question. It doesn't show any elements like this, or no, this is also not right. Okay, second one is the right answer. Then the last one, find the right one. Code snippet inside the main method double x. This is also a single dimensional and do double 1, 2, 3. Value we need to print as value is x first index. So while discussing the initialization and declaration, have we discussed this type of declaration or initialization? No, never, is it? Yeah, this is also a valid initialization value. When we will declare, along with that we will initialize in the same line, that is this way. Data type square have to have to represent the square brackets as array variable. Then new is the new keyword, double again, that is a data type square bracket. Then directly you can pass the values as initialize the value. So according to this one, how many elements are there? 3 elements. So the length of the array is 3 and the index will start from 0, 1 and 2. Is it? Index always start from 0, 1, 2. So this index also 0, 1, 2. Please don't think this is not this is an invalid statement, because we can use a declaration or initialization in this way also, that both are together in a single statement. Data type square bracket array name equal to new data type, then again this one square bracket, and in the same statement we can give the initialization, That is the values we need to assign in that particular array we can do in the single statement. Okay, so this is the right statement, won't show any errors. So what is the output of this one? Yeah, it will show the output as x1 first position. That means it will give the value as 2. So when we are getting values 2, so don't choose this one, because we know that it has given the println statement. Inside that value is another string has given there, so our output has to be decided as value is 2. Okay, so this is not right. Value is 2, that is the third option is right here. So I hope all of you understood this 10 MCQs. If you have any doubt, please comment here. Thank you for watching.